Hi, welcome back to Cello from the Beginning. This is D-string exercises part 1. This lesson will also be available as an interactive lesson on SoundSlice. The link is in the description, as well as the link to the sheet music, which you will definitely need for this lesson. So you want to go ahead and download that and print it out or put it on your screen. So if you're looking at the music, you'll see that we have 8 exercises. This lesson is going to cover the first 4, page 1, exercises 1 through 4. Now, all of the patterns here are patterns that you have actually already played, that we've worked on when we were just learning the left hand on the D string. But this is the first time that we'll be seeing them written out on the sheet music. And so you can see that everything is a quarter note. So everything is simply one note per beat. And we just keep rolling right along without any long notes or particularly short notes, just steady beat quarter notes. The second thing you'll notice is that if you take a look at exercise 1, this is a pattern that we've done actually several times now. We're starting out with, these are groups of 4 Ds, 4 first fingers, 4 third fingers, 4 fourth fingers, and then repeating that pattern again in the next line. So that should be one you have no problem playing. So what I want you to concentrate on now is watching the music as you play, not watching your left hand or your right hand, watching the music and letting your eyes track across the music as you're playing these notes. So let's try it. Starting with open D. 1, 2, ready, play. D. 1, 3, 4, D. 1, 3, 4. All right, how'd you do? I bet you did great because that's one we really know well at this point. And actually, exercise 2 will be another familiar one. This is just the reverse pattern. In fact, it's the pattern we started with when we first learned had these notes on the D string, starting with fourth finger down, 4 fourth fingers or Gs, 4 third fingers, 4 first fingers, and then 4 open Ds, and once again, second line, a direct repeat of that same pattern. So let's find our fourth finger, make sure it's tuned up, and we're ready. 1, 2, ready, play. 4, 3, 1, D, 4, 3, 1, D. Okay, let's move on to exercise 3 if you're ready. Exercise 3 will also be familiar because this is simply doing the same patterns, ascending and descending, but only in 2-note groups instead of 4-note groups. So D, 1, 3, 4. Same thing again. Second line is the descending pattern. So we repeat the fourth finger. 3, 1, D. Again, 3, 1, and D. So let's try it. Exercise 3. 1, 2, ready, play. D. 1, 3, 4. D. 1, 3, 4, and 4, 3, 1, D, 4, 3, 1, D. Okay, now exercise 4 we advance again in speed of note change, this time to our single note patterns. So, and we'll look at this one closely because the pattern does change from the second line to the first line. So we begin with our ascending pattern twice. D, 1, 3, 4 again, D, 1, 3, 4. Then we do the descending pattern twice. 4, 3, 1, D, 4, 3, 1, D. The change in the second line is we once again begin with the ascending pattern, D, now the descending pattern. Ascending, descending. All right, let's try it. If you need to go a little slower on this one, that's perfectly fine. 1, 2, ready, play. D, 1, 3, 4, again. Now, 4, 3, 1, D, again. Now, D, 1, 3, 4, 4, 3, 1, D. Same thing. So that's D string exercises part 1, exercises 1 through 4. The main goal on these is to practice being able to play them while reading the music, because as I've said, we've played these patterns repeatedly on both the D and the A string already, so you should be pretty good at them. So now I want you to start connecting these patterns and notes that you're playing with the notes that you're seeing on the printed page. So work on that, practice on that, and I'll see you next time for D string exercises part 2.